Zombie Eradication Squad. Yeah. I don't know if I can just call them Zess. That'll be a little strange. Zess. Eh. All right, they're all ready and I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go. The first map is going to be Infernal Shrines. I need to make sure that you guys aren't hearing my speakers, right? All right, is the sound okay on the stream, or is it a little weird? Like you're hearing stuff twice? Okay, so the members of Zombie Eradication Squad or their captain picked heads, and unfortunately the coin flip was tails. So that means that FC gets to choose whether they want first pick or first map. They decided to get first pick, so Zombie Eradication Squad picked the map, which is Infernal Shrines. The bands, let me show you the bands actually. Yeah, so the bans were Alterac Pass, Volsky, and Sky Temple from Zombie Eradication Squad, and then Feigned Competence banned Volsky Foundry and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Did I say Volsky Foundry the first time? No, I said Alterac Pass and Sky Temple from Zombie Eradication Squad, Volsky Foundry and Tomb of the Spider Queen from Feigned Competence. All right, let's get back to it. The first ban is Deathwing from FC. Yeah, you know, I mean, Deathwing all around is a pretty strong hero, so I understand why they would ban him. You usually don't see the first team banning Deathwing though, like the meta heroes. Usually because you can sort of push the other team into banning them because you have first pick. But of course, if you don't have a Deathwing player on your team, or you just don't want to do a Deathwing comp, then it's fine to use that ban. Okay, the next ban coming from Zombie Eradication Squad. Let me switch back to draft mode so you guys can see. Is Kel'Thas. Out comes the Zul ban, another meta ban. Very interesting. Go Alfie! Zombie Bombi says, go Alfie. Alfie is on Zombie Eradication Squad. Overlay. Is the overlay fine now? Oh wait, you're 30 seconds behind, so you don't see this yet. Alright, so we've got a ban of Sylvanas.
Anna checking in.
And the first pick of Anna. Or Anna. So Anna is actually an Egyptian character, and I'm originally from Egypt, so it's really cool to see her being played because she says stuff I understand. Alright, so Zombie Eradication Squad responded to that Anna with a Mephisto and a Johanna pick. A Johanna is a safe all-around good tank, I think. Good pick. First pick or whenever, really, she's just a strong tank. Very hard to kill. In response, we get a Varian and a Greymane. This is starting to look like a blow-up comp. Woo, Alfie! People are really excited for Alfie. Man, I'm wondering what Alfie's going to pick. Alright, we've got the third round of bans starting up. Here we go. Finds Jaina. Jaina is pretty good on this map specifically. Like, it is fairly rough to deal with her. Like, she has really good wave clear, obviously, and shrine clear. Sylvanas is also very strong here, so I understand both of those picks. Both of those bans, rather. Go Zombie. We got a lot of fans of zombies up in here. Where are all the other people, the Feigned Competence people? Alright, we've got a Malfurion ban. I wonder if there's a specific Malfurion player on Zombie Eradication Squad. I should do more homework. I just signed up for this cast really recently, so I haven't had a chance to look into the team's histories and, you know, what kinds of heroes they play and everything. We got a Rhaegar pick from War Maestro. Come on, Alfie, pick something so that all the people who are... There we go, Alfie got Vala. All the Alfie people are happy right now. Alright, so we've got the last two picks coming out from the red team. Red team is Feigned Competence again, and blue team is going to be Zombie Eradication Squad. I wonder what they will pick. Okay, there's a Malthael. I'm guessing a mage of some sort, perhaps? There we go, Kel'Thuzad. That's a strong mage. Kel'Thuzad's one of those heroes where whenever I play against him, he's really great. But if I try to play him, I am the worst Kel'Thuzad ever. He's very difficult to play, in my opinion, to do it well. Hi, Stewie. Thank you so much. Vikings! Oh my god, I did not see that coming. Did anybody see that coming? Wow. I wonder if Feigned Competence people are like, what the fuck just happened? I do apologize for the swearing. I will try to keep it to a minimum. Here we go! Exciting! Alright. Oh, it looks like Zombie Eradication Squad and Feigned Competence did not do any profile picture or whatever matching, which is more common in some of the other leagues. At least in the league I'm in, which is D East, everybody matches their photos. Yeah, that Viking pick is very interesting. Alright, let me switch this out of draft mode so that you guys can see the game. There we go. It's taking a while to load. I wonder who's on the toaster. My computer's fairly new, so I'm pretty sure I'm not the one holding back the loading screen. Alright. Looks like it's Maestro on the toaster. Okay, so let's zoom out a little. We have, let me introduce the teams. On the left side, we've got Zombie Eradication Squad. We've got Lean and Clean on the Johanna. Zach and CNP or just Zach, I'm going to call him just Zach, on the Lost Vikings. War Maestro on Rhaegar, Alfie on the Vala, and Lawlins on the Mephisto. On the right side, we've got Feigned Competence. We've got Toten Cult on the Kel'Thuzad. We've got Beaver. I think that's the Malthael. Yep. We've got Captain Squiddy on the Anna. We've got Hyperbole on the Varian. And we've got Chef Steve on the Greymane. Looks like neither team is willing to step up just yet, which is totally understandable with, like, at least for the red team with Varian. Varian's pretty squishy in the beginning. Like, he doesn't get good until at least level 4. So it makes sense that they're sort of avoiding taking too much damage there. Not diving very far. Vikings are, of course, already in lanes, soaking top and bot. We've got the 4-man rotation from the blue side, heading to bot, and they got that wave really fast. Not that they really need to do a rotation, I suppose, but I guess they're trying to cut off the red team's rotation there. Johanna was doing a great job sort of just bugging the red team by staying on their side of the map and rotating that way and slowing them down. Alright, she's doing the same thing again, so the red team feels like they can't rotate safely there. Pushing that red team to stay in the bottom lane longer, which means they lose soak in the mid lane. But fortunately for them, they've got their Varian up there, grabbing that soap. And it looks like Malthael also came down to grab some, to help his team out and grab some soap. Wow, blue team has already gotten their siege camp right here, and it is pushing mid. It is already like doing damage to the wall, so red team probably needs to respond to that as soon as possible. But instead they decide to skirmish down here. They get 2 of the Lost Vikings dead, but in turn Kel'Thuzad dies for that. I'm not sure that was worth the trade. Especially with the mid camp pushing. But it looks like Malthael came down to deal with that camp, and it didn't get too much value. It got just a little bit off the gate in the tower before he could deal with it. And now Greymane is on their camp. Gingy Mex says, being this zoomed out makes the game feel slower, but man, as players, we're all like, oh god, oh god, oh god, that is quick. That is true. It is really nice to watch it actually this far out. But yeah, when you're in the game, it's totally different. Alright, we've got a Kel'Thuzad Varian rotation going here, while Anna and Greymane are, as expected, getting this camp up top. The blue team has already gotten their camp, and it's starting to push into the lane. Red team is not that far behind, so they're okay. Now both teams seem to be heading to the shrine. Wow, blue team is already there, right on time. They've gotten the first wave of 10 minions, no problem. Looks like the red team is still thinking about it. Malthael is still at home, so if they go in, I mean, it'll still be a 4v4 since the Vikings are currently soaking. When War Maestro goes down, that Rhaegar, damn, he dies. So Malthael seems to be going back to top lane. Vikings had to back, I guess, from top lane or something. Or there's one Viking. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Sorry. I have not casted a game with Vikings before. This is just a little interesting. Alright, so we've got the blue team going in and engaging here. The Johanna trying to escape. She's being chased by the Malthael, and is he going to kill her? Ooh, she's dead, and he gets that kill. Good job, Malthael. Unfortunately, it looks like Rhaegar had no cooldowns to help Johanna with. Alright, we've got another kill from the red team. Wow, they are just going ham here. Captain Squiddy is pretty low to Anna, and wow, they're just cleaning up the blue team at this point. They somehow managed to get that shrine, even though the blue team had 39 minions. So they were really, like, just... I guess the blue team was sort of suiciding to try to get that last minion, but the red team punished them for it. Alright, so we've got this Frozen Punisher pushing into the mid lane, and 4 mana of the red team is pushing with it. The blue team is defending here as best they can with the recent deaths they had. Their healer just came in. Johanna baited that Frozen Punisher, and the red team is withdrawing, so they can clear this the rest of this pretty clean and easy. Unfortunately, it's still got like half of their fort and the entire wall. So, you know, anytime now that the blue team is distracted somewhere, that red team's going to be able to just come back in and take that fort. Okay, so it looks like Johanna's doing the right thing here and checking those bushes with her flashlight. But they are too late to respond to that, so the red team gets that bottom camp, and really the blue team should not be fighting here at all. The red team have their ults. Oh, look, Johanna's so low. She manages to back out just in time. Yeah, so they have a heroic tier advantage, so they really should not be fighting, but just clearing the lane, which it seems like that's what they're doing right now. In the mid lane, we've got the Vikings, sort of just, or one of the Vikings, backing off to make sure that he stays safe. Sort of dead Vikings are not very useful Vikings. I mean, that's the whole point of them, is to stay alive, right? Ooh, Rhaegar dies with that positioning. He was really way in the back here, and Johanna also ends up paying for that. Now, both teams have their heroics, have their ults. Let's see. Let's look at the talents. Yeah, that's a pretty big XP lead, like a whole level. The blue team does seem to be trying to catch up. I feel like they were further behind, but you know they're getting better. The red team is now formatting the bottom lane, just pushing that in. With the blue team ganging up on Malthael up here, are they going to be able to kill him before he can escape? Yeah, that's an easy kill. Yeah, he was too far out into that lane, and I guess they just caught him by surprise. Looks like Kel'Thuzad has finished his quest. Let's see. Which quest was it? Oh, it's the phylactery. Yeah, so he can res. Alright. There's nothing super exciting going on right now, except that the Vikings are pushing up into this fort, taking the opportunity where Malthael was dead and didn't really respond. But unfortunately, one of them stays too long and ends up dying to minions or to the fort. Yeah, to minions. And now Malthael is back in the top lane, dealing with that camp that the Vikings stole.
Claim it in my name.
Alright, down in bottom lane, the blue team is feeling adventurous here and trying to go for that variant kill. But the red team just got their 13s. And wow, out goes the Bloodlust. But yet, it's still... They secured one kill, they killed the Kel'Thuzad, but unfortunately he has his phylactery, so he's like right back up. So that was not a huge impact that they had there by killing him. Oh no. Yeah, that Mephisto's gonna be dead, I think. Yes, dead. You want to see the stats? Alright, let's look at the stats. We've got Vala doing a lot of damage on the left team, on the zombie squad. And Mephisto just shortly after her. Rhaegar has died 3 times though. That's a lot of deaths, and done about 17,000 in healing. Where'd it go? Ooh, yeah, there it goes. On the other side, Anna has done 28,000, which is way more. Alright, so we've got the red team going for the shrine right now. The blue team is trying to get that camp before they head to the shrine. Oh, actually, they're not going to head to the shrine at all because it's already at 35, and the red team captures it. Johanna's a little far out. I think this may be a kill for the red team, especially if that Punisher had jumped on her, but it didn't. Malthael is grabbing this camp for his team to split push while everybody's bottom and distracted. We've got the Lust Vikings pushing top pretty hard with their camp. I wonder if Malthael will be able to get that top camp as well before the Vikings steal it again. And here's a fight going. Maestro is so close to dead, and Alfie, oh my god, everybody's so low, including Varian. But War Maestro tries to go back in and gets chunked for it again. He stays out this time. They are waiting, I guess, for the red team to withdraw. Wow, they need some heals. War Maestro is heading back to get his health and mana, I suppose. And in that time, remember that fort in the mid that was already half dead. Red team can get that basically for free, super easy. Alright, in the top lane, we've got the Vikings running away from Malthael. He's doing a good job clearing that lane, considering. But the Vikings have made more progress on that lane than he has been able to in return. The red team is now grabbing their bruiser camp. This is the hard camp. While Malthael is just clearing out lanes, pushing him out. I wonder where the red team's going to go now. They've got a 16 level advantage, so if I were them, I would be ganking someone. So there they go. Oh, that is one dead Viking. Alright, they managed to get that through. Looks like they are either going to push this out or going to rotate on the bottom where the blue team is doing some siege. Yep, the blue team manages to get that fort down. That is their first fort though, whereas this is going to be the third fort for the red team. So the red team is still pretty far ahead right now. Alright, so they traded forts. The only difference there is that the red team still has their merc camp pushing top, and the blue team does not have anything pushing anywhere. It looks like, ooh, Mephisto gets caught out with that Varian charge, and then now he's so dead. Yes, he goes down. Alfie looks like he's about to die as well. More Maestros soon to follow. The only healthy one right now is Johanna, but I don't see a path in which he gets out of here alive. Yeah, she's killed off by the Greymane. The blue team is sort of taking some risks here, and they're being punished severely for it. And it looks like with that advantage, the red team is definitely going to go for that keep, at least for the keep wall. They still have a good 20 or so seconds before the rest of that team can come defend. So they've got some time. They will, at the very least, get a lot of damage onto that keep. The worst thing the blue team can do here is trickle in, you know, just to try to defend that keep. It's probably better to let it go than to try to defend like a shred of it. There we go. And the last punch on that keep gets it. Gingy Mex is saying that that was a late bloodlust. I'm sorry, I missed that. That must have been with the previous fight. Panic alt, it seemed. Zombie is agreeing. Alright, so we've got Feigned Competence pushing here. They're stealing that camp, which of course they can do pretty uncontested. It looks like Feigned Competence is going to be able to head to get their 20s sooner, and I'm looking forward to them trying to push that advantage and getting into a team fight. They are now heading top where the blue team is. Vala's a little forward. I'm a bit worried for her. Yep, she backs off right on time. The red team, however, does have those camps pushing mid. They might be able to do a lot of damage to that keep right there. Red team, Varian is looking for his charge or his taunt. Yeah, there we go. And he taunts Johanna. Ooh, the red team is taking a lot of damage this time. This might be when they turn it around. Looks like Mephisto has like a sliver of health left. Ooh, really good job from the blue team here, giving themselves a chance to come back. Red team is almost at their 20s though. I'm not sure why they're still hanging around here, considering the blue team is almost all there. Alright, Malthael is still doing a great job mid. Now he's hearthing to get some mana before they have to fight his Punisher. This one's a Mortar Punisher. Those are the hardest, I think, for the structures. Alright. Do you think they're going to get a keep with it? I think they are. We still have 10 seconds before Kel'Thuzad or Greymane can join this fight. Varian baits the Mortar Punisher in, and they try to get some damage on it, but, I mean, really, all their damage is dead right now. So, it's going down fairly slowly. That keep is taking a lot of damage. Ooh, and the Mortar Punisher jumps on the squad, or, sorry, on Feigned Competence team. Oh, Maestro Hyperbole is about to die. No, he's going for that kill. That Kel'Thuzad is almost dead, but fortunately he gets a big heal from Anna. Varian is still chasing, but he's by himself. So there's a chance here that his team might not catch up to him before he takes too much damage. That was a strange sort of, it seemed like a miscommunication there or something, because his team did not follow him. And so they could not secure either of those kills, and he was in a lot of danger there. Alright, looks like Greymane. You cast it. Okay. You're asking for a Zac chant for your last Vikings? Alright. Zac! 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 Oh my gosh. Zac is not doing anything right now. Zac is soaking as much as he can. But, I mean, at this point, now that they're both 20s, I'm not sure how much value that adds. They're probably going to start grouping up a little more. But at least it's clearing waves, so, you know, reducing the pressure on the core. Go, Zac! Alright, so the red team is looking for a gank here, I think. They're just waiting in a bush. Well, not so much anymore. I guess they're visible now. But it doesn't seem like Alfie and Johanna noticed what was going on. And instead they just ran right into that. And Johanna, ooh, that indestructible shield. Ooh. She survives. That saved her life. She would have totally been dead there. Alright, looks like the red team is going for this mid keep. It is 5v5 right now, so it's our, well, I mean, if you count the if you don't count Vikings, it's 4v5. But they're all waiting in this bush right here. They're trying to get someone on rotation, I'm guessing, to the top lane. But I don't think that top lane is pushed out far enough for the blue team to try to go that far on rotation. Alright, so instead the red team is just pushing out the lane some more, trying to keep that pressure up. We've got Malthael in the bottom lane. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's on a very pretty pony, but yes, this is intense. Alright, Malthael is going for that bottom camp. Of course, that's going to be uncontested because the blue team, they can see the entire blue team is in the top lane, pushing out that top lane, because that is the only lane in which the red team is vulnerable. So that is going to be their path to winning. If they manage to kill someone, they're going to go straight for the core through the top lane. All right, now the blue team is the one sitting around in bushes waiting for the red team to try to take that rotation. And I'm a little worried that they are going to do that. But the shrine is in the middle / bottom lane, so, you know, in between those. So I don't think the red team's going to go that direction anytime soon, unless this camp is up. Nope, it's still got 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. Of course, the red team is is now trying to use that bush advantage that they had in the middle, but they do not manage to catch the Vikings. All right, fight starts, and Johanna gets taunted. Varian is going in hard. The red team is taking a lot of damage here, and War Maestro is going in. He's just unafraid of everything, but oh my god, he's taking a lot of damage from Beaver. But they managed to get that kill on Malthael. Wow, this turn was pretty amazing. Anna and the 2 damage dealers are still alive though, so the blue team does still have to be fairly careful, even though it's, you know, 4v, well, I guess it's 4v4 now since Vala did die. I totally missed that she died. Oh my god. I'm a terrible caster. Anyway, so now the red team is going for that shrine. They've got all their damage available, whereas Vala is dead. They're just missing a tank, so they do still have to be careful. Looks like Malthael is going back to the core to deal with these minions right here. That push before those catapults get any permanent damage on the core. Red team does recognize that they are 3v4 right now, and they back off of the shrine. They just need 7 more minion kills, and the blue team has a lot of catching up to do. So I'm guessing now with Malthael coming back, they're going to push back in. But they don't have a tank, so they have to be pretty careful here. But it looks like Johanna takes a lot of damage from that Greymane. Greymane manages to secure a kill on one of the Vikings, and now the Kel'Thuzad also pushes away the other Vikings. Malthael is pretty low, but the rest of this team is looking very healthy. Varian is back up, and they managed to secure that Punisher. I think this is game. I mean, that Punisher, bottom lane, there is a lot of stuff back on the red team's core though, so Malthael did have to back right here to deal with it. Kill those mercs, but the red team has free reign over here. I mean, the blue team is trying to race, it seems, and I don't think that's really going to work. Not at all. I mean, the red team has the Punisher and their whole squad here except Malthael, whereas the blue team's, yeah, this is so not working. Unfortunately. Alright, well, Zombie Squad loses this game, and congratulations to Feigned Competence. Alright. Woohoo! GG! That was a good game. It was very intense. Alright, let me go to this screen. Alright, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the next round is going to look like. I mean, I would really like to see Zombie Eradication Squad get a win here and get us a 3-game series again. I've only cast 2 matches before this one, and both of them were 3 games. So I'm like super lucky caster, and I'm hoping I stay that way. So cross your fingers for me. Let's hope for a 3rd game. All right, for now, we are waiting for the members of Zombie Eradication Squad to decide whether they want first pick or the map pick. Aw, why are you booing, Stewie? Okay. All right, so Zombie Eradication Squad. Let's see what they are going to do. Nope, I did not whisper them. I talked to them on Discord. So, all right. So tell me what you thought of that match. Like, did you feel like both teams played to their full potential? Did you think that the Lost Vikings were a good call on the side of the zombie eradication squad, or did that add a lot of value because they were still behind on levels for a significant portion of that match, but that was mostly due to dying. I think not due to any fault on the part of the Vikings. So I'm not sure. I think both teams played pretty well. They just, the red team just got a lot more blow-ups on there, and the blue team did a lot of sort of damage that hit everybody, but not as many kills. For a moment there, it looked like they were going to come back because they got that team wipe. It was really good, but unfortunately they couldn't transfer it into a win. All right, I'm going to take a short break and drink my what people like to call just colored water, basically, because it's diet caffeine-free Pepsi. So yeah, no caffeine, no sugar. What's the point of drinking this? Stewie's saying that he thinks that the biggest issue with the zombie team was that the Lost Vikings just kept dying a lot, and he thinks that if they played them more, he would have died less, or not. Yeah. But Chef is saying he's a level 40 plus Vikings, so I'm guessing that was a lot. Okay, Zess opted for first pick, and they picked Braxis. Thank you for that information. All right, let me update. Win is right team. Next one is Braxis Holdout. And pick is a left team. Okay. So here we are in the lobby, waiting for this to start up again. I'm looking forward to the second match. I think they might want to try a different strategy. You know, I know you say that the Vikings died a lot, but I felt like the rest of the team also died an awful lot, especially the healer. So, I mean, I know that Rhaegar is sort of like a melee kind of healer where he has to be up in the enemy's business and stuff, but he died quite a lot, and I don't think that helped. Gingy Max is saying Johanna could have picked Iron Skin level 1 to get that low cooldown and healthy shield to give time for the Bloodlust to come out. Yeah, that level 1 is pretty strong, and yeah, they did play Bloodlust, but it wasn't as effective, I think, as they could have been. Stewie's saying that the Bloodlust felt like it wasn't strong enough for the fights. I mean, I think Bloodlust is really strong in general, like as an alt, and right now it's very popular. But, would they have been better off with an Ancestral? I'm not sure. Maybe just better timed Bloodlust would have helped. Or, capitalizing on it more, focusing more targets, or, focusing more on their targets rather than, doing this spread kind of damage. Right, it looks like the teams are all in the lobby here, and the zombie squad is ready. We are going to go into game 2. Essie's ready to go, and I am ready. Ooh, how do I tell them that in the lobby? Ready. All right, here we go. Game number 2. So Gingy Mix is talking about that Johanna shield, lowering the cooldown with the level 1, and saying that against Kel'Thuzad and all the CC that the red team had could have helped tremendously. I agree, actually, that Kel'Thuzad, going against Kel'Thuzad, all the unstoppables you can get is probably a good idea. All right, here we go. Braxis Holdout. Let me switch the scene to draft. Here we go. Game number 2. All right. Right out the gate, Anna is banned. That's a respect ban, I think. That Anna did work last game. Welcome everybody on stream again. If you just got here, we've got Zombie Eradication Squad on the left and Feigned Competence on the right. We're still discussing the last game in chat here. Stewie's saying that the zombie comp wasn't strong enough against the Feigned comp. So basically you're saying that they lost at draft. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not necessarily the best at drafting, so I don't know. I can't really say one way or the other, but it was obvious that they lost the gameplay at least. Yeah, that mouth did do a number on them. All right, so we've got the Anna ban, and in response, the right team has picked the Deathwing ban. Ooh, oh, the second ban goes away. What the heck? Oh, what just happened? Oh my god. He's saying it's totally intentional strategy. Okay. They call that a disrespect ban if it was actually intentional, but I don't think it was intentional. All right, there goes the Rexar ban, which is a really good ban on this map. He can be super annoying. There we go. All right, so now that the blue team has first pick, wonder what they will take on this map. I would imagine someone who can do a lot of damage to the waves. Here we go. Here goes Kel'Thas. Ooh, I'm looking forward to some bombs. I love Kel'Thas, even though I don't play him very well, or often at all. Okay. All right, didn't want you guys to have to hear me cough. And in comes the Gul'dan and Greymane pick. Greymane was really strong last game, so I'm looking forward to more plays of that Greymane. We've got Totenkilt picking Gul'dan. We haven't seen Gul'dan yet in this series. Here comes BTC and Alexstrasza. Ooh, that dragon. Alexstrasza's awesome. Okay. Now we've got the third round of bans coming up. I'm hoping that Lean and Clean does not accidentally mess it up again with letting go of that ban. I'm not sure they would have banned either Gul'dan or Greymane anyway, but still, you know, you don't let go of a ban unless you know you're so super confident you're going to win. But given the evidence of the previous game, yeah, that's not the right time to do a disrespect ban. If you have a moment, please click follow. I'm always pointing to the wrong direction, aren't I? That way. Follow is over there. I'm also streaming tomorrow another game. I think around the same time. Yeah. Varian ban comes out, which I guess is, you know, another respect ban. So, you know, that Varian comp last game was pretty harsh.
My blades are yours.
Oh, we get a Sonya Maev on the left team. Sonya's really great here, and she's good at holding that point. I personally love Sonya, like I played her a lot, and she's just a really strong hero. There aren't that many heroes that I feel like Sonya is weak against. Maybe Lunara. Like, I hate playing Sonya against a Lunara because I can never pin her down. But yeah, not very many. We've got Stukov on the right side here to finish out that draft. And we are going to start the second game. Here we go. Both teams have a lot on the line right now. Zombie Eradication Squad needs to win this to stay in the game. Here we go. I am so jarred by all those different profile or portfolio, whatever thingies. Like, they're all so different. Nobody has agreed on one. I mean, is that common in B? It's my first time casting in Division B, so maybe that's just common in Division B. And because like I play in Division D, and I played some in Division C, and or like on a Division C team before I switched to this team, and we all always sort of coordinated our profile thingies.
Facility powering up.
Alfie KTOP. All right. Good luck, Alfie. He's gonna need it. All right. Everybody's excited. On the left side, we've got War Maestro on the Alexstrasza, Lean and Clean on the ETC, Alfie on Kel'Thas. We've got Zach on, is that Malthael? Yep. And we've got Lawlins on Sonia. Sonia, I love Sonia. All right. On the right side, we've got Beaver on Malthael again. We've got Chef Steve on Greymane. Is Greymane? Yes. We've got, I'm sorry, it's hard to move the screen and talk at the same time. We've got Hyperbole on the Johanna, Toten on Gul'dan, and Captain Squiddy on Stukov. Oh wow, they're going in hot. Everybody's like ready to fight. No, don't spread that bomb. Nice. They managed to get away from each other. Maev's going in for that sort of flank-ish position, but she's now having to run away, I guess. The red team is waiting for her in that bush. The red team manages to get that globe before the blue team does. Does anybody have a globe quest? Yes, ETC does. So it is important to the red team to get those globes. Oh, of course, KT does as well. So the more of the globes that the red team can get, the more they're denying them to the blue team. Oh, Straza also has a globe quest. No, that one's not a globe quest. Alright, so yeah, getting all those globes will be useful. Looks like Sonia has caught Greymane trying to get that camp. Yeah, but Malthael comes to help, so she can't really do much about it. The beacon's just activated. Sonia's instantly on the top one, grabbing that, whereas the red team is grabbing the bottom one. Blue team's playing a little defensively over here. I guess they are trying to sneak it, maybe? Nope. Alright, so the red team has two people who have split off to do this camp. This is the blue team's chance to grab this. And they go in. They go for it. I mean, it's 4v2 right now. They need to make something happen. That Stukov is very close. No. Looks like there was no real focus there with Maev going on Stukov and KT going on Johanna. So they managed to get both of them to half health, but neither of them dead. Oh no, ETC! Run away! Aw, we gotta pause. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, oh, ETC left the game, so ETC's disconnected. Okay, he thinks he's back. Here we go. Game resumed. Whoop. I totally forgot to zoom out this game. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Oh, the camera's blocking the talents for the blue team. Hold on. Oh, sorry. That's because I forgot. forgot, sorry, to change the scene back to the in-game part. It was on draft, where in draft, the middle is the part that's not blocking anything. But thank you for letting me know. Alright, so now we've got the red team has captured that, and looks like they're about to get top 2 because they've got 2 people up there against the Sonya, which means the bottom lane has 4v3, and blue team goes in to capture that, stopping the red team's progress on the beacons. But the red team is now back here. It's 4v4. Zack and Cap looks like he's going down. Gets blinded, but it does not transform into a kill. Alexstrasza uses her dragon. And she does quite a bit of damage when she does that. I mean, she's pretty scary. Usually I see that dragon and I'm like, run away, man. Run away. Alright, the red team is fairly low, including Stukov, who's both low on mana and health. So they are having to back and give that bottom beacon. Blue team has an opportunity, or had an opportunity here to try to cap top beacon, I think. But they are waiting for the red team to return. They've now come back with mostly full health and, you know, a lot of mana. Whereas the blue team is still, like, Alfie's still pretty low on both of those things. He comes in for that Alexstrasza heal, but he takes enough damage to sort of negate it. They're going back in for this fight. We've got Johanna got a bomb and staying away from her team successfully. Now the top, Malthael has capped the... Let's go take a look at what's happening between Malthael and Sonya. Malthael has capped the beacon, and now, of course, the red team has successfully filled it all up, whereas the blue team didn't really fill much, so they only get a little bit of Zerg. Sonya's taking a lot of damage from that Malthael, who's like still full health and full mana, so, you know, she's gonna have to back while he's gonna be able to soak that lane and push once he kills that Zerg wave. And now back in the bottom lane, we've got the red team pushing really hard. They're definitely going to get this forward. The real question is, are they going to get more than that? Hyperbole is doing a really good job of not spreading that bomb, even though his team is sort of pumped up. So the rest of the team is pumped up, but he's managing to stay far enough away from them. But of course now he has no health, low health and no mana whatsoever, so he has to go back. Of course, the red team captures that globe again to deny it to the blue team. We are 5 minutes in, and the blue team has about 12 to 13 globes so far, which is not bad. I mean, they're still doing well, but, you know, given that this globe is up every 45 seconds, it could have been significantly more, I think. Red team has captured both camps, while the blue team is still doing them. Sonya over here is a little bit in danger if the red team tries to invade, but the rest of her team is showing up. Yeah, it looks like the red team is scouting it with the Johanna, taking a look. But they decide not to invade, and instead the team captures the globe top as well. I think that's really impressive that they're getting all these globes, even though they don't have a quest for these globes, but they're just doing a good job stealing them from the blue team. Red team is getting their bottom camp right now, while blue team is trying to pressure the top lane with their camp. But that camp is going to die really quickly with the Gul'dan there working on it. Yeah, he's just, I mean, he just does a lot of damage. My Ev goes in. Oh, wow. And PTC comes in with that stun, really hurting that Johanna. Look at that, like, she had no health, neither did Greymane, even though they were fighting under their own towers. Like, that should have been much more damage by the red team, but unfortunately that dragon came out and did also a lot of damage and pushed them away. Now the red team has their heroics, they've got their level 10 talents, but they don't seem to be, what's the word? You know, when they're just itching for a fight and they're trying to get that fight? Yeah, they're doing it now, but the blue team's about to hit their 10s as well, so this really is no longer that advantageous for them. Of course, the red team does still have a big advantage. Oh, wow. And the red team is now 5v4 in the top lane. They managed to secure that kill on Maiev, as well on the ETC. They are managing to not spread that bomb. He's doing a good job there. They are still stealing those globes as often as they can. And Sonya has gone bot to capture that beacon while the red team has been busy top. Greymane is rotating the unsafe way, and Sonya sees him and runs away. They just walked past each other and just ignored each other, which was interesting. Alright, Greymane is walking into trouble right there. Like, they can catch him. Oh, he is so dead. Ooh. Nice. She really didn't have to use that leap. I think he was going to die anyway. But now the red team is coming to respond, but they're walking into a 4v5. So I'm not sure this is the wisest decision from the red team's side. They're likely to pay for it. Malthael goes down, as expected. I mean, really, we do not want this fight. Stukov is almost dead. Is he going to be able to kill him? Yes, he is. That ETC slide catches him. Now the blue team is a little low, so they might want to think about backing out of this. They're all half health, and Gul'dan could really do some damage to them while staying away safely. Greymane is back, and the blue team disperses. They managed to catch the globe this time. Red team is busy getting their camp. I wonder if the blue team knows that that's where they are. Looks like the blue team is looking to invade. Yes, indeed they are. And ETC comes in, pushing the Greymane off. But he's taking a lot of damage. Yes, yet they still managed to kill that Greymane. Malthael, is he about to go next? I think ETC is about to die next. Oh, that Lifebinder save. Or at least I assume that's what that was. I didn't see the little icon on his head, but, you know, what else gives that much health? Alright. So, the blue team lost one person, Maiev, whereas the red team lost two. So it's still a win for the blue team to do this. As well as it's got this full cap of the Zerg. So they're going to have a lot of Zerg pushing bot. I'm hoping they're going to go push with it. Doesn't look like they are. Okay, looks like they're trying to catch Gul'dan on rotation here. But unfortunately, Gul'dan makes it away. That was a little slow on the reaction there from the blue team. Kel'Thas is staying atop to defend that top fort, because if he doesn't, it really is about to go down. I mean, it was going to die there. Red team is 4-man defending bottom. Yeah. Oh, that Gul'dan is about to die. Oh, nice fear. He gets them off himself and manages to survive that, which is very impressive because he was super low and in between a lot of enemies. The blue team is all half healthish right now, and they are happy with that fort that they got, and they don't seem to be pushing for much more because, oh no, wait, Sonya went top and Kel'Thas came bottom. So they are still pushing, but I expect they're not going to get that much more value out of this now that there's only those 3 remaining Zerg in the back. Taking tower shots, ETC's taking some tower shots, a lot of damage, a lot of poke damage as well. Dan's going in there and like giving them all a hard time. He can clear these Zerg no problem. Like, look at that 1 Q and that Zerg took away half of that thing's health. So that was very impressive. Now Malthael is backing away to join his team. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. They might be looking to either invade or just to gank Sonya. Looks like they're looking to invade, but I'm not sure why. They don't have any specific advantage right now. In fact, it's 4 of the red team and 5 of the blue team. So that is a pretty dangerous play. Alright. Red team changes their mind and decides to go for their camp. That makes sense. In case you've just joined us, red team is Feigned Competence, blue team is Zombie Eradication Squad. Looks like the blue team is now the one that's trying to invade. Of course, it's too late because that camp has been picked up by the red team. But they managed to split the blue team. Oh no! Oh no, ETC, get out of there! That is 3v5! What are you doing? Oh no! Oh! Oh, and here, in comes the Mosh, but Sonya is way too low. She can't really go back in there without dying. And Maev is trying to get out after that Malthael kill, so now they've lost 1 for 1. It's not too bad if they can manage to make it out alive. That's ETC can slide over there and get a heal. Oof. Wow. That was tense. That was super tense. Blue team has their mercs pushing top, so they're putting on some pressure there. It's a very close game, like they're pretty much exactly equal on structures right now, although that blue camp might be able to get more on this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't kill that fort before Greymane kills it. Red team is capturing more of their mercs. Blue team doesn't have any up right now or anytime soon, really. Looks like they are pushing out the bottom wave, since that is their more vulnerable side. And that is where the red team's Zerg will go for this next round as well. The blue team seems to be about to lose that top fort. I don't think they rotate in time to defend it. Of course, Johanna tries to cut off that rotation, but instead the blue team just goes straight for the throat. Goes for that Malthael, who's almost dead. But Malthael is pretty hard to kill. Oh my goodness. Maev goes down. That blue team really needs to be retreating at this point. They may have gotten a lot of damage on that Malthael, but he can heal off of them. So it's not a great idea for them to be still fighting this. Of course, they've gotten a lot of heals from that Alexstrasza, so they're in much better health now. Is ETC Mosh up? I'm not sure how to see that. Yes, it is up. So the threat of Mosh scares away the red team. They leave. Johanna's all by herself over there. Still trying to pick a fight. I mean, there's no current advantage that they have, I think. I mean, except that Maev is still back home, but they also have Malthael in the bottom lane, so it's still going to be right now it's going to be a 4v4 now, and then with Maev, it's going to be 5v4, because, yeah, there they go. They managed to kill Stukov super easy. There we go. Another one. Greymane. If they were going to chase that, they would be taking tower shots, so it looks like they thought better of that. Ooh. Tense, tense. Looks like the blue team's going back for that. They are making the best use they can of this advantage by taking the boss, as well as the bottom beacon. But of course, the red team will stop the progress for the blue team by taking that beacon. Now the blue team can definitely take it back, and they might be able to. If they could secure another kill, then they could definitely guarantee that this goes to them, because the red team's members are back up right now, and it looks like they keep, sort of trading which one they take. But the red team is going to have to defend that boss, which is definitely getting that fort, and might be able to get damage on the keep if the red team does not defend it. Instead, they seem to be looking for a fight down here. Here we go. Johanna's withdrawing. Most of the red team is running back to defend that boss, which will enable the blue team to cap these beacons, as well as steal these camps. That's going to be a lot of pressure on the red team, especially since all that pressure is going top lane, which is where the Zerg are. So that's going to be very interesting to watch. Looks like they managed to cap that top beacon, though, to stop that progress. And the red team realizes that the blue team is here stealing their camps. So they are trying, well, they unsuccessfully, they decide not to defend it, I guess, because there's a bottom, big mercs in the bottom lane. They managed to clear those out and cap this beacon again to stop more progress from the blue team. Now here's the fight going. It's a 5v5. Oh goodness, ETC takes so much damage, then he's feared and he's dead. Wow. Look at that. I mean, that KT is totally dead. I mean, he's got nothing. So is Alexstrasza. The only hope now is for Maev to get out. No, I don't think she can get out. Yeah, she's dead. Sonya better run. Yeah, she's smart. She ran into a bush up there, and she's hearty. What a turn of events. I mean, the blue team had that in the bag, and then just stuff happened. That Greymane is really low, though. He risks being gibbed by that Sonya. But he's got his healer with him, so it's not too dangerous. He'll get a heal, and Stukov will use his trait and heal him almost to full. No problem. There goes Sonya. Sonya did go the Whirlwind build, but she did not take the one on 13 where she does more damage to low health people. Which, I mean, that one's sort of situational and not necessarily what's recommended by everyone. But that could have been useful if she were trying to kill all those low health people with a spin to win. Red team is pushing with their Zerg, and they are completely ignoring the blue wave up top. Which, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It looks like they are about to win this, though, because they put in a lot of damage on the blue team. Blue team is retreating as quickly as they can. That ETC is almost dead, but he manages to get the Alexstrasza heal. Alexstrasza is pushing away the enemies as much as she can. Oh, yeah, I think this is GG. Oh no. Blue team cannot possibly defend this. Oh. Well, good game. Unfortunately, there won't be a third game. Alright, well that was really well played by both teams. It was really fun to watch. It was super tense. This game was so close. So anyway, that was wonderful. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you guys being here, and please follow if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, where I'm streaming another match. I'm gonna head off. Bye.